Not gonna lie. There's still like these flash KOs be wonky as fuck sometimes. But it's a good game.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm talking Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the...
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing.
These two have certainly talked the talk. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great.
This guy has over 1,500 fights in this game.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. No rest for the weary. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Joe Louis in trouble. How is this fight still continuing?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's no way Frazier survives this.
Goodness.
Down goes Frazier. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right
This
there.
has been defensively line. Honestly.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. A perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You fight the swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbow, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
That uppercut misses. That hook doesn't score. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. opportunity for them. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They've got a big reach advantage here. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Hodge, reach as well as speed. Reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Just missed with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Misses with the straight left. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have... And there's the bell to start round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. Well done with that counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Is Frazier in trouble? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. Back into the fray here in round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? Straight right just misses. seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Didn't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And hold it right there. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Gotta wonder how big. There's the bell for round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked